Hello, this is Alice, and I'm here to do a reading on the collective energy. I have not been on in a couple of days, and I've missed y'all. And I don't know, there's a lot going on with just an update. If you're watching this, as it comes out, there is a lot of stuff going on in the solar weather, lots of big solar flares coming in. So that really affects our consciousness and your connection with spirit and everything like that. So be reassured that if you are having different like physical symptoms or like depression, things like that coming in, that there is a big shift that is underway, and we are getting some major solar flares in the past couple of weeks and coronal mass ejections. So for what it's worth, and the Schumann resonance has been off the charts too. So there's your solar weather update, friends. We are going to learn about it, and we will and you will come to understand how important it is and very relevant. Okay, crying over spilt milk, the Emperor, and this is the Five of Cups, the Emperor, and the Ace of Wands. So I am seeing, so there's an Emperor out here. The masculine and this is the strongest, most powerful masculine in the deck. He is the ideal man. He is totally well-rounded, and this is where, so masculine and feminine, when we're reading tarot and when we're talking about energy, they're at polarities of energy, like positive and negative on a magnet that any gender can embody. So it is, when we talk about when we refer to cards as he or she, it is more about the archetype, and it's kind of a simplified way of talking about the masculine and the feminine energies, which are the ultimate energies of creation. And here we have the Emperor, who is the most powerful of the masculine energy. He is balanced in he is I was gonna say virile. He is passionate. He is yeah, he's passionate. He is I mean, when I said like, this is really, there is like a sexual kind of passion that's coming in, and he's like knows how knows how to conserve his energy in order to come into a divine union with a divine feminine. And this is somebody that he wants to come together with. He wants to make a Two of Cups, which is here a love offer of some kind. And he has been through the ringer here, and he has the Five of Cups is about crying over spilt milk. As I say, it's like it is a point of reflection and grieving in some ways. So he has been through it. The Fool. Yeah, and he's coming out strong. Ace of Wands is like coming out with this offer with the new beginning and the energy of his life, like the energy of manifestation and transformation. It is starting. This is the new beginning of a project, or this, I'm seeing it's like this relationship type thing that's happening, or his love interest that's coming out. I think that like when we are getting these sort of, and the sort of sexual innuendo from source energy, which is there. It talks about anything in a high vibe way. So we also have the Ace of Wands, which is a very phallic card as well. So I'm sorry, this is just how it's coming out immediately. So this is, if you're new, this is not how every reading is necessarily. We do channel a lot of love though, a lot of love stories. And I work very closely with the energies of the divine feminine. So the Fool, like, he is going to put it all out there or he has put it all out there. Let's see. We have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So it's like the Fool he is aiming for. He's trying to, it like hasn't quite come in. The Fool is new beginnings. It is like taking a leap of faith kind of energy. It is going out and really see, he's like going out to seek his fortune somehow, and has the sun beaming down on him, and he is abundant with his garb, and even though he's like he's carrying very little, and so he might be, you know, this is where he's like taking a leap of faith and putting his trust in the universe in order to move beyond this period of grief. And I wonder if, here, wait, there's something deep. It's like my oven beeping. So it's like there's something that is, I mean, that's even more of, you know, kind of sensual, it's energetic energy, like the oven beeping right now to say it's hot is an expression of spirit, and take it as you will. The Two of Pentacles, yeah, that's what we're doing here. I mean, that's where we're on track with this reading. We had the Six of Cups in reverse, so this was like, and the Hermit here, the let's see. So the Hermit is taking space for oneself and really finding the inner light and to follow, like finding your gut instinct, and finding like your inner guiding light, by withdrawing yourself from society, withdrawing yourself from all stimulation, stuff like that, withdrawing yourself and just really being able to be alone with yourself, learning how to do that. If it's painful, then that means all the more means that it's going to be part of your karmic work, because that is, we all, in order to be in our most balance, like the Emperor and the Empress mode, you have to be able to be completely happy and fulfilled all on your own. And that's where the Hermit is coming in. It's like an incubator period. And there's a Six of Cups in reverse. So this could be, let's see. So it's like he's getting hung up in nostalgia, maybe, because the Six of Cups in reverse, that can indicate like, the Six of Cups upright is like a childhood, not a childhood dream, but a childlike love, this very inner child kind of energy. And then when it's in reverse, that can indicate that there is an over emphasis on nostalgia that is getting you hung up. So he might be in this Hermit mode, and it's like this nostalgia type energy, like being more embedded in the past is what I'm seeing, more embedded in the past and focused on the past, and having trouble moving forward. But yeah. So there's this element of him coming into balance with himself, but there's a not into balance and with all of this with all this energy, the Hermit, the Fool, coming into balance. And so he is able to, this is like, okay, now we're cooking. We've got 2 Pentacles, and he has his substance that he will be able to manifest with. It's like the 2 Pentacles is the 2 divine energies that need, like yin and yang, that need to come together, the divine feminine, the divine masculine, in order for you to manifest. The 9 of Pentacles here in reverse. So waiting for your ships to come in. A 9 of Wands in reverse. It's like he's been hung up on problems with material, like abundance, like could be financial problems. He's been making plans that he's come through this 2 of Pentacles energy into this energy of being able to manifest and enact his plans and start seeing seeing these new offers and these new directions, new opportunities start rolling in. But he's in this, it's like he's still in this like defensive, very defensive posture that's like keeping him hung up. Like it's like he has what he needs to work with, but he's getting stuck in this nostalgia and these fears about finances, and spending a lot of time like daydreaming about what it would be like to come towards you, daydreaming about like things you might do together, places you might go together, daydreaming about your intimate life, daydreaming about being physical with you in a sexual way. The Queen of Wands in reverse here. Is like, that's what he's worried about. He's worried that, I mean, he sees that you are not only like his absolute love interest that reminds him of his inner child, and who he feels like makes all of this pain in his past worthwhile. He's a little worried that you're too beautiful to be true. But there's this element of like, yeah, but like this is sort of like this sneaky, like getting away with something energy. And to me, this is like, here, it's like, I almost feel like I'm cheating the universe. Yeah. But we have, here, the Lovers in reverse. And the 8 of Wands in reverse, which is incoming, fast-moving energy. So that, but it's been delayed a little bit by this feeling of like, whatever is keeping these two like at odds. Where before now he's been in this phase of like being very defensive of his heart, like being closed off and not being vulnerable, because he's just so worried about getting hurt in this like very, like, it's like you are like his childhood dream, and it's like that's what he's protecting. And the two of you here coming out in the reverse, it's like there's something holding you back. This, like what I'm saying about, what we were saying about, like, these energies, it's being overcome though with like as he's been coming into balance, he started to be able to see a clearer picture. And this is where he's going to be able to start manifesting the full energy whenever he, at his whim, whenever he wants to be in the full energy and manifest something major, he can do it. He is in full balance, a fully realized, ascended masculine. And so he is getting beyond these things that have been holding him back. Like, he's been in this despair. A lot of this has been coming in where he's, you know, this is where it's like he's wanted to come towards you, but like, and make this leap of faith. But it's like he's getting himself hung up on, these fears and daydreaming about you. I mean, he's sort of like, he's sort of scared you won't match what he's been daydreaming with this fear and the defensiveness of his heart. The devil in reverse here. So this is actually indicating that, so normally there might be some kind of lower vibrational influence here going on, or really some kind of enemy or something like that. But in reverse, it's actually like there's this sort of feeling of, we thought that that's what this was, but it's not really. So this is unlike a lot of the cards, the reverse, and a lot of the cards is not as positive as the upright meaning of the card. But the devil in reverse is actually a better meaning card than it is bodes better than the upright devil. It's like, this is the fear, this is the deep dark. These fears of sexual intimacy, fears of like the fall, fears of spoiling something perfect. This is like the archetypical, archetypal Adam and Eve figures here in the Lovers. And this is like, here we have like this, it's being detained, this perfect union is being detained by, it's like coming in, it's destined, it's meant to be, because these two are two halves to the whole. The Lovers, I mean, and it's also the Holy Trinity. It's like the union of two in the context of the third, which is the quantum field God, source energy, spirit. And so that is coming in. It's going to be coming in fast, but it's like it's like delayed, a little bit delayed. But he's realizing that it's like these feelings about you, the attraction and stuff like that, and feeling this overwhelm. Sorry, it's like this like overwhelming, passionate energy. It's like expansive energy that he has for you. It's like, feels like pressure in the crown, pressure in your auric field, as he expands, and especially in the context of when the two of you will come into union. I mean, we don't see you, that depends on whether you want to come into union. So we don't see necessarily what you want to do. The Three of Pentacles is a collaboration in reverse, though. The Moon in reverse, it's like there's some kind of parties in the background who are working against this, like things kept in the dark, sneaky stuff going on in the background, but all of that has come to an end. Death, there's the Death card. It's the completion of these cycles where there are people triangulating these two, and both separately and together, but these relationships where they are being triangulated and such that the energy that they are expending is not only coming back, but like it's being divided among the two, like two people are sucking on your energy. And but there's, more than one person here in this triangulation, and I mean three or more, and people like that who have been in the background, in the dark, that are not this is like a collaboration maybe against you. And so, but this is like coming to an end. There's Death card, which is about ultimate end of cycles. So this is no longer going to be an influence in the two of your relationship, to the extent that this was something that was keeping you back in the first place, or that has been keeping you back, keeping you from being with each other, keeping this energy from developing into a union. Might have been these kinds of things in the background, where it's like this collaboration, a group, a family setting, something that was working in the background against your relationship, against your masculine, being able to ascend, against them raising their vibration, intimidated and threatened by it. And here Death is coming in for those systems which your masculine has been a part of. Yeah, because that stuff has been interfering with the hand of God coming in, and in reverse here. It's like, and we already had that Queen of Wands. So that's referring to, it's like this is coming out in the reverse, like the hand of God, the ultimate like new beginning love offer, the lotus, pink lotus being a very representational flower of love, and this is in reverse, which is like there's something delaying it, something getting in the way. The Ace of Cups is like emotion, relationships, union, but it's like coming from God, the overflowing of spirit, of your connection to source energy. And this manifestation is getting in the way, like the passion around it. There's somebody there's a King of Swords energy, which is like, I don't know if this is a person coming in. This is like the hand of God coming in on this situation before, where it's like, there are people collaborating in the background, and that cycle is done, and it's been this like interrupting, an upturning of the cup of the hand of God, of the potential of this love story, all that happening back there, and this death coming right before our emperor turns into an emperor as the cycle completes. But the King of Swords, it's like somebody's really had to somebody's really gotten into I want to say a negative, low vibrational energy, pessimistic is what I'm seeing. Pessimistic about, like, it's the pessimism of like worrying about, like, making all these judgments, getting in his head about what it's going to be like to be with you and whether he can sustain his emperor status for you. But this is your counterpart. There is no concern about whether he can sustain, like, he has already ascended. You can't go backwards once you're an emperor. This is a very dynamic masculine and tender here, and he's making a big leap of faith, but he's gotten caught in his head about like his attraction to you. Like, is it too much? Is it getting in his way? Is it like too good to be true, to where it's like, oh, I feel like I'm pulling one over on spirit to get this person, get to like be with this person physically, and it's like, that's where it's like this devil energy coming in, where it's like this like a shame kind of energy about like those kinds of feelings and trying to understand where they're coming from. But it's all ultimate, like, that is a result of like this feeling of inadequacy, of shame, of like undeservedness of what the hand of God is bringing in. And to feel like you're getting away with something, feel like something's like you're sneaky getting away with, like getting this Queen of Wands and taking what the universe was offering, is a sign of like not trusting in the divine and not really like not seeing your blessings as your blessings when they're coming in, looking the other way, or just getting a blessing and being like, oh, okay, this cannot be meant for me, and I would feel like I'd be, getting away with something for me to be able to like be with this person and pursue her. King of Wands in reverse, yeah. King of Wands is the passionate counterpart to our Queen of Wands, who is also coming out in reverse. So it's like, this is really getting in his head. It's like funking up his like he is just sort of flummoxed. Like, he sort of just doesn't know what to do with all of this energy that he has for you, and is like, is it too much? Am I too, like, it's almost like this is like where he's worried he is King of Wands in reverse, where it's almost like this little boy version of the Emperor. Like, am my ropes too big? Like, is this staff too big for me? Am I like going to end up getting my heart broken? Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah. I mean, this is all coming in. So that's like the fruits of your labor coming in, but they've been delayed, or it's like dissatisfaction with the results of what you've been working on. And that's like this dissatisfaction with like where he is, like what he is. Like, it's like he realized he threw away this this hand of God thing because he's been in the offer, like the love, this love. He's like cast it aside. And it has, and he's then, been manifesting, like, God was already handing you this, and you're like, no, thank you, I will manifest something different, like, because I don't think I'm deserving of it. And so it's like he's putting in this effort into these things that are not really things that, it's like Spirit is continually saying to him, like, this is not what you need to be working on. Like, okay, you can get some benefits from this stuff, but it's not, like, it's not what you need to be doing. Okay, watch out for the candle. Like, you need to be accepting of, like, fate and destiny here, accepting that could be that's like a possibility and a reality for you, and be able to take in this blessing that's coming in, and be able to launch on this Two of Cups and Fool enterprise, where he's going after his 10 of Pentacles and moving towards his Queen of Wands. And I do mean Queen of Wands. Okay, that's all we're gonna do here. I hope you liked the reading. If it resonated for you, click the like button and subscribe. If you resonated with this, then it could be possible. It's likely that you will tune into some of the other energy streams that I tune into. So bookmark it, and these readings can manifest now, they can manifest several months from now, they can manifest a year from now. So really take it as you will, and take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And I will see y'all soon.